Miami International Airport just hit 56 million passengers in 2024, a record, and the third consecutive one. But here's the problem. Half the terminals were built in the 1960s, and the airport's literally running out of room. So Miami-Dade County is betting $9 billion that the answer is to rebuild the whole thing at once, and they're doing it while the airport's still packed. This is the story of how a city became so successful at being an international gateway that it had to tear itself down and start over. What follows is a decade-long transformation that will erase nearly everything built in the 20th century and replace it with infrastructure designed for the next 50 years. And the cracks in that foundation weren't just cosmetic, they were structural, and they were getting worse by the year. The gateway problem. Miami doesn't compete with other American airports the way Atlanta or Dallas do. It competes with Dubai and Singapore. That's because Miami sits at the intersection of 3 continents. It's the only real gateway between North America, Latin America, and the Caribbean. When a business in Sao Paulo needs to move goods to New York, a massive portion of that cargo moves through Miami first. When someone in Mexico City books a flight to anywhere in Europe, odds are it connects through here. American Airlines alone runs roughly 400 daily departures from MIA, accounting for more than 60% of the airport's total traffic. For Americans, Miami isn't just a hub, it's the anchor of their entire Latin American network. The airline has built its entire South American strategy around this single airport, which means any disruption to Miami's capacity directly threatens their regional dominance. The airport handled nearly 56 million passengers in 2024 and over 3 million tons of cargo. Those numbers aren't just big, they're record-breaking, and they keep growing. According to Miami-Dade officials, the airport generates about $118 billion in business revenue statewide and supports 700,000 jobs. That's not just an airport that's an economic engine, but here's what makes Miami's position genuinely irreplaceable. It serves more than 180 destinations with over 60 airlines, and it's the nation's busiest hub for global freight. It's the only American airport that dominates both passenger traffic and cargo simultaneously. That dual dominance matters because it means the airport isn't dependent on a single revenue stream. A bad year for tourism doesn't tank cargo operations, and vice versa. That diversification has made Miami resilient. The problem is that resilience requires capacity, and capacity is exactly what Miami ran out of. So Miami-Dade County did what almost no city has ever had the nerve to do. They wrote a check big enough to fix everything at once, running out of room. In 2024, an airport built for a completely different era handled record-breaking traffic on infrastructure that was literally running out of steam. The central terminal was originally constructed in the 1950s. Some of the passenger boarding bridges dated back to the 1970s. The elevators, escalators, and moving walkways across the entire facility were so outdated that by 2023, only 85% of them were working at any given moment. That means on any given day, 15% of the airport's vertical transportation was broken. Concourse D still boards regional jets from the ground outside in the Florida heat because there wasn't room to build anything better. Passengers literally walk outside in the sunshine to get on a plane at one of the busiest airports in North America. The airport had been running at or near capacity for years, and the room to grow had nearly vanished. Demand was accelerating faster than infrastructure could support it. The projections were brutal. Officials anticipated passenger traffic would reach 77 million travelers annually, and cargo operations would exceed 4 million tons of freight by 2040. That's a 37% jump from where they were in 2024. In addition to being outdated, the infrastructure was being overwhelmed by demand that it was not built to withstand. If nothing changed, Miami would hit a hard ceiling. Airlines would stop adding routes. Cargo companies would divert shipments to other hubs. The gateway that had spent decades capturing market share would start losing it. Miami-Dade County looked at those projections, looked at the crumbling bones underneath the airport, and made a decision that most cities never do. Instead of patching things one project at a time, they decided to rebuild everything simultaneously, all at once, for the next decade. So Miami-Dade County did what almost no city has ever had the nerve to do. They wrote a check big enough to fix everything at once. The $9 billion bet. The future-ready modernization in action. plan officially branded the MIA plan is not your typical airport renovation. It's a complete reimagining spread across more than 200 individual projects running through 2031. The headline number is $9 billion. That funds the core capital and maintenance program. Add in everything else, and the total projected spend reaches $12 billion through 2043. For context, that's more money than most countries spend on infrastructure in a decade. But Miami-Dade County property taxpayers aren't funding this. Not a single dollar comes from local property tax revenue. Instead, the airport is funding its own transformation using the revenue that passengers already moving through it generate. Every ticket sold, every passenger facility charge, every ton of cargo processed converts directly into bonds that become gates, terminals, and jet bridges. The financing model is layered deliberately. Revenue bonds form the primary vehicle. In 2025 alone, the airport issued $525.9 million in new bonds. Passenger facility charges of $4.50 per departing traveler feed directly back into the program. That might sound small per person, but multiply it across 56 million passengers, and you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars annually flowing directly into construction. The Federal Aviation Administration contributed $94 million across 2 separate grants in September 2025, the largest total federal aviation funding awarded to any single airport in the country that year. The Florida Department of Transportation added supplemental funding on top of that, including $30.1 million specifically tied to Concourse K Fitch ratings assigned the revenue bonds an A+ rating, signaling genuine confidence in the airport's ability to service the debt. The underlying logic is straightforward. The traffic pays for the upgrade, and the growth finances the infrastructure that accommodates more growth. The airport is building its future with its present. It's a model that only works if passengers keep coming, which in Miami's case, they will. And when you see exactly what that money is building, the scale of the ambition becomes almost hard to believe. Building the future. 3 flagship projects are reshaping Miami's airport faster than anything in the past 2 decades. The first is Concourse K, a $600 million expansion that broke ground in summer 2025 and is scheduled for completion by spring 2029. It adds 300,000 square feet of new terminal space and 6 new passenger gates. The first major gate expansion at MIA since 2007, nearly 2 decades without a single new gate added. 3 of those gates are designed to convert between domestic and cross-border service, which matters for an airport whose Latin American routes shift seasonally depending on regional demand. The facility is targeting LEED Silver certification, meaning it's built for sustainability as well as capacity. The second project is even more ambitious. Gate D60 extension carries a $1 billion price tag and breaks ground in 2027, with completion expected in 2030. Right now, that area has 17 ground-level gates where smaller regional jets share a single hold room, and passengers walk outside to board. The new structure replaces that with a 3-level concourse featuring 17 individual contact gates, each with dedicated hold rooms and jet bridges. The 3rd level connects directly to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, meaning arrivals walk a straight line to processing instead of navigating the convoluted detours the current layout requires. A fully integrated baggage handling system threads throughout the entire structure with automation that speeds processing dramatically. Then there's the central terminal redevelopment, a $745 million overhaul happening in 2 phases through 2033. Phase 1, completing by 2031, delivers a new centralized TSA screening area with advanced technology, a post-security corridor, and 2 new gates. The existing ceiling and roof structure gets elevated to bring natural light deep into the terminal, transforming the passenger experience from the moment they enter. New escalators, new elevators, and a completely rebuilt vertical circulation system reshape how passengers flow from curb to gate. Phase 2, running through 2033, addresses the broader main terminal area with new ticketing zones, a modernized baggage conveyor system, and structural upgrades needed to carry the airport's operation through the 2040s. Beyond the terminals, cargo infrastructure is being transformed too. A DHL expansion added 60,000 square feet of warehouse and office space with an automated package sorting system that nearly doubled the facility's sorting capacity. A FedEx gate expansion increased aircraft parking and cargo processing capability capabilities. The most ambitious cargo project, the Vertically Integrated Cargo Community, or VICC, is on schedule for completion by winter 2029 and will add 800,000 square feet of storage space, increasing MIA's total cargo capacity by 2 million tons. Miami is also investing in technology upgrades across the entire facility. A new perimeter intrusion detection system uses fiber optic sensors and AI analytics to monitor security in real time. Virtual queuing systems are being tested for TSA checkpoints, allowing passengers to schedule screening times in advance rather than standing in line. Augmented reality wayfinding is being explored to help travelers navigate the airport more efficiently. These technology investments transform not just capacity, but passenger experience. Here's the question: which of those three projects, Concourse K, Gate D60, or the Central Terminal redevelopment, do you think will have the biggest impact on Miami's future? By 2033, when the Central Terminal's Phase 2 wraps up, almost nothing of what was built in the 1950s will remain. The airport that handled nearly 56 million passengers in 2024 on aging foundations will have transformed gate by gate, terminal by terminal, into something built for the next 50 years. Miami is able to outperform its international rivals thanks to the remodeling. The infrastructure that transports millions of tons of cargo and 77 million passengers per year will be built with sustainability, efficiency, and the economic realities of a globalized world in mind. Miami won't simply have its airport renovated. By then, it will have cemented its position as the essential entry point between continents. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.